Form moves through form in ceaseless play, where night is born inside the day. It leaves, returns, and leaves again. And I quote, "My house stands here and sings," by Terry Avesas. As someone who's made it in life through their own sweat and blood, the Reddies wanted a house which was luxurious and unique. With such strong desire and wantonness, the DNA of the architecture can no longer be rigid and static. Like a vortex, it pulls everything towards itself. Slabs tend to bend and dip, walls tend to move inwards and outwards. Surfaces tend to bend and flex, and objects start curling up and coiling, as if the entire architecture is in flux. Hi, I'm Architect Chaitanya of DS Studios from Hyderabad. Join me for an exclusive home tour of the house In-Flux. To watch premium videos and access PDF ebooks with house plans, log on to buildofy.com. The link is in the description below. It's built in a plot area of about 200 square yards in the heart of financial district in Hyderabad. The house is 3 floors. The ground for the public and family spaces, the first for the daughters, and the second exclusively is the master suite. The entrance is from the west. So luxury here is not something that tries to shout, but it is underplayed so that these designs which have been done unique to this house are highlighted. Now let's see how the flux has affected the ground floor. The main door is no longer straight. It curves and is pulled inwards. It's about 18 feet wide and 12 feet high. Each one of these leaves would act independently. And it's quite theatrical when it opens. There is a sense of mystery as it slowly reveals what is hiding inside. The hallway that leads to the central stairs splits the entire area into informal. The glass walls are distorted and skewed, distorting the perspective, diverting the attention towards the central staircase. The sky court is open in the top. It serves primarily 2 functions. One, the cross ventilation from the north, east, and it also filters in light to the center of the house. The kitchen, the pantry, and all the spaces seem to be pulled towards the center. All through the house, sleek aluminum doors have been used. They run all the way from the floor to the ceiling without any threshold. So when the doors open, especially in the living room, the corner is opened and the indoors and outdoors merge into one. The north veranda is a bench that hovers and glides over a lily pond. Onto the east is a long bench that slowly slithers and merges into a bar counter. The first floor is exclusively for the daughters. The rooms stretch out and are pulled towards the center. So is its balcony. On the east facade, we have the walls moving inwards and swooping downwards, merging into the floor, creating a large opening on the northeast, and a giant pendant light that just swirls, swoops around, and merges into a swing. And I would like to call it Zari, as it reminds me of the golden thread used in traditional Indian weaving. Each one of these rooms has a study, a custom-made bed, its own dresser, and bath. Each one of them have their own private balconies that look into different parts of the community. The green room uses green onyx, and the pink room uses pink onyx. The top floor is the master suite, where there is the bedroom. Attached to it is the dresser and the bath, a private courtyard with a hot tub, a private lounge, a home theater, and a puja. a giant terrace which has fantastic views of the city. All the beds in this house are custom made and they are designed like a freely falling fabric. It falls and folds and gathers and pulls around. The Puja Mandir is also custom made and like a free falling fabric, it falls and it folds. The 6 chakras are overlaid on it and the 7th chakra, the root chakra, is inlaid on the floor. In order for me to achieve the monolith effect, if the thickness is worked out well, if the material is worked out well, it will start looking robust and grounded. This is one of the reasons why the entire house is made of single material. The entire house uses only 3 materials for flooring: 2 marbles for the indoors and leather black granite for the outdoors. All the walls are cladded in marble or in pre-polished veneers. The principal structural material that was used is steel, both for the precision and speed of construction. It's further reinforced by concrete shear walls, both in the core and in the periphery. In order to achieve large and wide spans, as the columns come towards the foundations, they are rooted together. This happens quite often in the house, where they tend to spring from single footing or either gather to a single point. This house In-Flux is not merely about architecture, construction or details. It's about the paradigm shift, the shift of the new Bharat. She no longer wants the conventional, familiar or the mundane. She's ready to explore, create and innovate.